Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Prajakta Kulkarni here with you to discuss basics of taxation and how GST was evolved. What is a tax? A tax is compulsory financial charge imposed upon a taxpayer by a governmental organization in order to fund various public expenditures. A failure to pay or tax evasion is punishable by law. In simple words, tax is the money people pay to the government. Tax is levied by central and state government. Types of taxes: direct and indirect tax. Direct tax is imposed on persons paid directly to the government. Indirect tax is imposed on goods and services paid to the government via third person. Income tax is direct tax, whereas GST is indirect tax. Difference between direct and indirect tax. Direct taxes are non-transferable taxes paid by the taxpayer to the government. Income tax is a direct tax. Indirect taxes are transferable taxes where the liability to pay can be shifted to others. Goods and service tax, that is GST, is an indirect tax. Here, the taxpayer directly deposits the tax to the government. Whereas, in the next scenario, the money is transferred to the mall and the mall pays it to the government. Features of indirect taxes. It is a multi-stage tax. Indirect taxes are hard to evade. It has much larger coverage since its charge falls upon each individual buying products or services. Indirect tax is applied to everyone in the society, whether rich or poor. It is charged on goods or services. Advantages of indirect taxes: equality in contribution. Convenient as record keeping, verification and control is relatively easier. Less tax evasion due to convenience of control. High revenue for indirect taxes. Disadvantages of indirect taxes: reduces demand for goods, increases project cost. Tax is wrapped in the price. Thus, increase in the tax rate leads to increase in the price of commodity or product. What is GST? GST is goods and service tax that has replaced around 17 indirect taxes charged on supply of goods and services. It is a comprehensive because it has subsumed almost all indirect taxes, multi-stage as GST is imposed on every step in the production process, destination based is collected from point of consumption and not point of origin like previous taxes, tax that is levied on every value addition is the monetary value added at each stage to achieve the final sale to the end customer. Evolution of GST. GST was first introduced in France in 1954. In 1974, the Alcazar Committee first highlighted the need to move into VAT regime. In 1991, Chella Committee recommended VAT or GST implementation. In 1994, service tax was implemented in India. In 2000, central government under the Prime Ministership of Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee set up committee headed by Mr. Asim Das Gupta to design a model taxation scheme for a universal tax in India. In 2003, Haryana became the first state to implement VAT. In 2004, SENVAT was introduced to its integrate central level taxes. In 2006, Union Finance Minister Mr. Chidambaram proposed rollout of GST by April 2010. In 2007, the report on GST submitted by Joint Working Group got accepted by the Empowered Committee. The committee released its first discussion paper FDP on GST in November 2009. In 2011, Mr. Nandan Nilekani released Information Technology Strategy for GST. The Lok Sabha in 2015 passed 122nd Constitutional Amendment Bill for GST. GST has become effective since 1st July 2017. I hope you found this video useful. Please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button.